Hello. I took a shower. I don't smell like cat piss. I found something in my Bible. A note. And I'll probably cry again reading this note. Yeah, we're kind of a mess right now, but it's okay. I'm gonna clean up. I just wanted to read it. It's when I got baptized for the second time, because the first time I got baptized, I was so young that how can you consent to that, you know? So in my consenting years, which technically I'll need to get baptized again, I'll just dip myself in water and cover my skin in mud. It's fine. It's honestly just the thought that counts, right? So this is what I wrote when I was going to go up there before I got baptized and talk to people. I was going to tell them my testimony, and I never read it. I never read it. I didn't have the balls to talk in front of the whole church and say my testimony. I just said a quick thing of being like, thanks for this, I've been needing this, or something. I don't even know what I said, but I went up there with this and I never read it, so I'm gonna read it. That was a great long explanation. Let's go. New. I'm new to the area. I'm still getting familiar to the culture. I have yet to find a place where I feel that I belong. Opening up and truly showing the dark times, hurt and pain I've seen and felt has never come easy to me. But through living in this area for the last 3 years, I've learned and realized that transparency and genuine honesty is key when one wants to establish roots. I want to embellish and get into detail to save us from what would take a lifetime in itself to fully explain and convey all that has made me who I am today. To sum up my testimony, without the living word and the Alpha Omega beginning and the end, I wouldn't be alive. Because through the times of staring at fear, desiring death, I found freedom, peace, healing, strength, and love in Jesus. So thank you for having me and show me I am not alone. And that we're all out there fighting the good fight. And I wrote up here in the corner, I'm like an upside down tree, where my roots have been sprawled out into the spiritual realm with great mass and number. But I haven't planted much root here on earth. And I'm trying to change that, and I have been. I've been making my way. I've been slowly opening up. But what really freed me was the internet. What really made me able to open my heart and to show my roots and where they're grown has been the internet, has been my YouTube channel, has been every outlet that there is out there through that invisible thing we call Wi-Fi. And I'm thankful for it. Because to me, it's just another version of the Holy Ghost. Just buffering all of us from direct face-to-face contact, because we're not ready to go face-to-face with people sometimes because of how we are internally. I like to picture our phones and the internet as some type of little cushion, a spiritual cushion, to cushion everybody from each other so we don't actually physically hurt each other. But y'all need to stop using it as a way to still hurt each other with our words. Do I need to say anything else? I don't think I do. If you don't want to be talked like that, don't talk to somebody else like that. Would you like to be screamed at like that? Do you know everything that person's going through or has been through? Have you lived their life? Are you them? No? Then you cannot place critical judgment and advice and all of that stuff if you don't have the understanding. So keep your mouth shut. And if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. I'm reading the Bible again. I'm reading the Bible again. I wanted you to hear this part of it because it's very poetic and I like it a lot. Hello. We're reading Job when he's being fucking humbled. Buddy. Okay, so where am I reading? We're gonna read about Leviathan, okay? This is Job 41. We're just gonna read the whole thing. Canst thou, what's on my mouth? Anyways, canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Canst thou put an hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Lay thine hand upon him, remember the battle, do no more. Remember, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him? None is so fierce that dare stir him up, who then is able to stand before me? Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whosoever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportions. Who can discover the face of his garment? Or who can come to him with his double girdle? Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales, his pride, shut up together as with a close seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them. They are joined one to another. They stick together. They cannot be sundered. But his sneezings a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils goeth smoke as out of seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. The flakes of flesh are joined together. They are firm in themselves, they cannot be moved. His heart is as firm as a stone, yea, as hard as a piece of nether millstone. When he raiseth up himself, the mighty are afraid. By reason of breakings they purify themselves. The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold the spear, the dart, nor the habergeon. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble. Darts are counted as stubble. He laugheth at the shaking of a spear. Sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp-pointed things upon the mire. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot. He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. He maketh a path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be hoary. Upon earth there is not his like who is made without fear. He beholdeth all high things. He is a king over all the children of pride.